In this video, 5 hard-stack silvers will play against a team of 15, 20, 25, 30k and FACEIT level 10 players. This video is a movie that consists of multiple episodes that we recorded throughout the year, and since silvers finally played against every rank group, we decided to show their entire path. I hope you enjoy, and let's begin. In the first episode, silvers thought that they can beat a team of 15k players. I also invited 4 content creators to review the game: Dima, Doc, Ren and Neok.
All of these people were not higher than 5,000 premier rating. The first guy that I wanted to show, because he was the most delusional. We're gonna be spectating this guy who made seven kills. Right now I have about 4,000 elo, and I'm sure I could keep up in 15k, so I would be able to do 20k. That's what he said. Ren, this guy that we're gonna review is on a less delusional side. He's 5.3k rating hardstack and can't seem to get out of 5k, and he thinks that he deserves at least 8 to 10k plus. That's what he wrote.
Muhammad Abdallah.
Yeah, so basically, Doc, the guy said that he's 2.7k premier. He thinks that he deserves around 7k, but since, you know, finding a 7k account was something oddly specific, we found him an account with 10k, okay?
Oh my god.
I'm currently at 5,000 premier rating, and if I lose one more game, I will be at 4k elo. I think I deserve 10 to 15k, because my positioning is bad, but my aim, utility usage, ability to pick properly, and my movement skills is way higher than my elo.
Okay, and Owl Lord is the guy?
Yeah, Owl Lord is the guy.
It's gonna be a major plot twist and they're gonna somehow win the game.
Alright, gentlemen, here we have the last participant under the nickname of I failed 3rd grade. He plays in 1.8k premier rating, but he thinks he deserves 9 to 11k. So far, this could be the most delusional, probably the most delusional participant. I don't know, we'll see how he plays. Also, I'm gonna be analyzing his demo today because I'm a no-namer and I couldn't find more YouTubers / streamers to participate in my videos. Okay, let's begin.
No, go to 20k with, so...
Is he throwing away his pistol right now, or am I tripping?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Goes out.
It's not bad, I guess, huh?
I'd like to point out he's completely turned away from connector and jungle.
Yeah.
Boom.
Oh.
Okay. He goes out pit. No info. Okay, he has 100% info that the people were shooting from short. Spots a guy on CT. Not the worst, but he's strafing and shooting, but it's kind of forgivable with a Glock.
Okay, they took an entry, they're still fighting. Okay, a little bit aggressive there. Nice. Not bad.
Yep.
I don't like the instant reloading that much. And it also doesn't seem like they have any type of plan coming into the site. They don't know what to take here, CT or jungle. And I don't like this fight with 20 HP. I feel like that was
unnecessary.
Yeah, you know, you got 2 other teammates. He's planning for connector right now. There's no need to fight CT. If anything, you and your teammate can take the jungle area, then hold CT together. But fighting CT alone, 20 HP, silver play.
The fuck is he doing? No.
They're doing A smokes,
Okay.
A flashes. He's looking at the
running.
ground constantly.
Yeah, he should not look at the ground because he can go palace like the first guy can push.
I'd like to remind you that this guy is the lowest rating out of all of these people.
He's doing a normal thing here. He can stay palace and fight, I guess, because he's alone there.
If your teammates are not dead, yeah, you can definitely stay palace, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's just aim.
What do you think about this plan?
It's ballsy, but he has already seen one guy CT, one guy jungle. It's fine. I think, honestly, it's actually the best case scenario, that plan. Because you isolate the guy in jungle. That's the only guy that your teammate on site has to worry about.
Oh wow, they lost.
Is there a girl in the enemy team?
We should check.
Check. Important.
Minus rep trash. The first Could be.
Classic.
What do you think about this?
Don't usually do that.
Bomb.
Oh, that's a nice shot.
Crosshair placement is very much off. He like doesn't clear half of the angle.
Oh, whoa.
Wall hack.
Wall hack on...
No, you blocked his team.
Oh, he blocked his teammate, yeah.
I never trust my mates, but you should trust them.
He got blocked.
Yeah, but he has a Glock. What can he do again there? He has a scout.
Yeah, he should just...
Should go like somewhere short, I guess, hold peek towards A with a scout, something like that, right?
Because if he peeks all the way like back to the wall like he did,
What do you think about this decision going with the bomb solo under 2 BFs?
It's not the best decision I've ever seen. As a solo player myself, I respect that. I mean, what they should be doing here is, of course, stick with his teammates, especially with bomb. This is a complete throw.
If you already have full mid control, you're already running up short. It's so easy to just also take the bomb and run up short. Because if you run underpass right now towards B-apps, you have no information about B-apps. If the bomb gets dropped in B-apps, game over. So they get that kill and...
Okay, so what I'm gonna tell you, this guy is gonna kill the bomb, and then they're gonna lose the round. Just because you
that's
said.
exactly, yeah, but also...
Okay, not bad. Here's that there is a guy on top of balcony going towards BFs. Needs to help his teammate. Turns around! Okay. I mean, you could be aware of... Okay, that's the worst jump you could possibly ever do. He spots a guy in kitchen, now has full info on 2 people. The guy goes out. Okay, I guess. Knows there is one guy there and one guy should be rotating. I think he heard the step right there. I think I heard the step on short. Wait. Yeah. He had the time to react. Oh, okay. The positioning was way off. I think the proper gay.
Why are you gay?
What would Dima do in the second round? I think also Diggle, right?
Leave the game.
What is bro doing? Go next.
Yeah.
They got the money for it.
Yeah.
So this is some sort of B
Way
rush.
too high. Way too high. Way too high. That doesn't work like that.
Yeah, no point in pushing this.
Oh, he saw the guy in car.
Wallbanked.
Yep. Not committing. Especially, okay, and gets punished for not committing. Especially with a Glock, bro. You gotta be like, you gotta just send it, bro.
I think it keeps lagging on his mouse. I think his mouse keeps disconnecting.
I don't know, bro. I don't know. But he surely is being able to keep up with 15k.
Oh, there's a guy under.
Okay.
Okay, nice trade.
Oh.
Oh, he turned around and he was ready for the second. Nice. Wait, I mean, this is a basic thing, turn around, but like, you know, I'm just...
It is, but not for a guy who is 2.70k, I think.
Yeah.
He doesn't really understand how to peek into angles yet in CS2. He's shift peeking into every angle, which you don't want to do.
And that's a very common, like, silver mistake, you know? Because
Yeah.
they peek with shift, and they don't understand how easy it is, like, to kill them when they slow peek. Okay.
Oh my god, sneaky. This is a classic move.
But they're shifting from far spawn! Who are you playing against? This Jumbo from Disney with huge ears or what?
Hey, what if the enemies have really good headset?
Yeah, I mean, it does make them stick together.
Okay, here comes a classic default...
Stairs smoke? Yeah, stairs.
That's the stairs! Wait, okay, wait. Weird
Yeah.
lineup. It's the first time I
Very
see
weird
shit
lineup.
like this.
Okay. They're shifting really early. Yeah, they're losing a lot of time if they want to go fast, but...
And now he doesn't shift. That's weird. Oh.
Okay.
Bum.
Nice shot. He is hitting some nice shots, I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah. Is he cheating?
Now there's 2 guys lining up flashes. They're not even in ramp, and he's already throwing the flash.
The flash doesn't work. Like, it goes above and it lands, like, on the roof here. The flash doesn't work.
Yeah, but it's just a little bit... Oh, okay, well...
Wow, what the fuck is that spot? Hello? The fact that a 10 kilo player found that spot is nuts. Oh, he smoked for himself. Look, that's a CT smoke.
Why isn't this guy participating in that?
I don't know. Look at him. God damn.
Yeah, actually not bad. Is someone holding CT or why is he...
What? This guy is now also holding ramp when his teammate is inside ramp. Oh, and he's open to CT.
Oh, God. Where is he looking? The guy just shot him from... And he still look... Wait.
This guy is delusional. I think 3k might have been too high for him.
And they did a very fast exit.
Has he even gotten a kill yet?
No, 0-4.
Oh,
0-4, 70 damage.
Highest elo.
20k. That's kitchen smoke window. And this is a deep short smoke. Okay. So he knows the utility.
He wants to do a smoke from there as well.
What?
That's like long. That's the kitchen
that,
long
that
smoke.
that is not that.
Wait.
Okay. He's just staying behind. Like, you should be there in Fs. Why are you standing? Bro, where are you looking, man?
Then waits a bit too long, maybe. Ooh.
No.
Okay, that's a good flash, actually.
Wait.
Oh no, they're getting stuck
Oh,
here.
no.
They're getting stuck here. Yeah, they're getting stuck here.
There's so many muffins. They're getting like 9 and shit.
Oh. Bro, he's so lost. He's so lost.
This is the other scenario. This is where he plays the lurk. So he stays hidden in mid till his team gets into B, and then he activates from short and shoots people in the back. So this is one kill.
Bad.
Now he should speed up and help B go through that smoke, which he does, and then he should clear backstage. Yeah, I have to say the positioning was definitely better. Like, I wouldn't expect a 3K rating player to push that smoke there. They'd be like, oh my god, a smoke.
That's not aim assistance. Nice.
Yeah, actually not bad. 1 versus 2, no info, kind of unsafe plant.
Access denied.
Stops the plant, okay. Oh no.
This molly is not needed.
Oh, no. Okay.
Nice. I mean, nice round.
Actually not bad. Bro, for some reason I still think he's cheating. It's
You never know who's cheating, right?
You never know.
You have people in FACEIT cheating.
Okay.
Well, that looked on him, but...
And no smokes, nothing. The window smoke failed as well.
There's a lot of people window, and he just stepped.
1.
Kills a Molotov if he could just throw in window right now.
Throws a molly. Not the worst decision to throw a molly in this one. Gets a kill, okay. Could have been... that could have been done a little bit faster. If he was aware, I think that he knows one guy is top mid, and one of his teammates got killed from con, so that's at least something already. Do we make a step? There's one guy pushes you. Or you should be making those kills, bro. Scouts again.
What does this guy have with the scouts?
I don't know.
I mean, he's killing people with it. I mean, cheaters always use scout as well, right?
True. Bomb.
Nice shot. I mean, yeah, nice.
The crouch, the walk crouch peek is crazy.
And now he goes and plays the lone wolf again, going quick into connector. He should get that kill. He does.
Yeah, he does. Not checking short. Okay, short is smoke. My bad.
He looks a bit lost again with the crosshair placement, but now the bomb is moving into connector, and there's already a person out A. So I like this, right? They have full cleared A.
I don't know where he's looking. Spots a guy going out. At least he hears him. I heard him. Okay, decent. Teammate is holding CT. Planting default would be a better option, and gets punished for planting like this.
Sometimes he's going out and he's not really clearing things, you know?
No, he's not clearing.
You know what I mean?
He's looking at the ground all the time.
Like, look, he's jumping now, but he didn't really clear anything. He's like acting like he's clearing it. If he's cheating, he's not cheating. But you know, if this was a cheater, I would say just acting like he's clearing it. He's not fully clearing it, but he is here clearing short now, which is strange.
Oh my god, are you aiming for LeBron James around the corner? That's the headshot.
Meanwhile.
Oh yes, what a perfect timing to hold the B push. Oh yes, top connector smoke. Oh yes, let's smoke short and go through this. Oh yes, there cannot be a guy in ladder room.
It's 2v2k, bro.
What's up, bitch?
I think the issue with like them thinking they're like they watch YouTubers like play like, you know, in higher elo, and they think it's way easier than it looks.
Oh yeah. Oh no, probably.
You don't think so?
I don't know, man. I don't know. I think it's whenever I see like, I don't know, Doc play, I can see how like perfectly he moves, isolates positions, or Ren, you know, position taking and everything. I think it's very difficult. But for them, maybe because they don't understand shit, maybe it's easier. Yeah,
exactly.
What do we have? AK, second armor, and full pack of nades. I haven't seen him use a single nade yet. Or maybe I have. No, I'm not sure. I think I haven't. No.
I hope he doesn't throw that flash before they're even in B-abs.
Yeah.
I feel like he's gonna throw a flash up in the air and then start running.
Oh no.
The point of someone throwing the flashes is to throw flash for the people who are already close. Nobody is close at the moment. Like, they could just shift up to that wall. No. Oh no. There's so many things that go into replay, and this is definitely not one of them.
Bro, that might be the first person to cheat in the actual...
he's peeking con, but he's not really clearing it. Again, he could be on the left side.
He's never looking at the common angle. Okay. Oh. Oh no. Oh no.
No.
Okay.
Come on. Okay, gotta get... Okay, this is not how you play side. Like, what?
I need a break. Turns around. Immediately crouches without even aiming, doesn't even try. Not the worst flash. Another. Two of my teammates finding a kill. Knows one guy's on site. Then the molly could be great on towards the same way he thrown a nade. He should have thrown a molly. Yeah.
Okay, now this is, we're gonna find out now if he's cheating. This is it. He
Here's
hears him,
the guy. Yeah, okay.
shoots him. Oh, he knows.
Does he?
He hears him run, but he doesn't. He's not like giving a fuck until he's right there. But maybe he has better ears than me. I don't know. I think we're overthinking right now. He just, you know.
I do not believe
Why?
a single motherfucker from Premiere. Not a single one. There are no fucking...
You put this in my head right now.
Yeah. Shifting from what if enemy actually has the greatest headset?
What if the enemy has an SR-71 Blackbird flying above you that can pick up the minute differences in the decibel in the sound?
Gets the flash. Is he gonna throw it for a teammate? Is he gonna... They both have Mac 10, so preferably someone should be That flash does not work. That flash does not work.
They're not even in ramp.
He didn't like peek jungle or anything.
Shoots with some sort of... Okay. Heard the guy.
Yeah, I like that jiggling though. That's
Yeah,
good.
I also
Doesn't
do.
overcommit to the angle, so that gets him some info and seems a bit lost now.
Especially in a round like this. Now he mollies when his teammate... Okay, interesting. Easy gets the guy in triple. No jungle smoke still. His teammate jumped over the guy in stairs somehow. They're shooting each other.
Dear Lord. Okay, I guess. Shooting the dead body, Logan Paul moment.
I think there's someone hanging right there.
That's your teammate, man! Hello?
Oh. And now his conversion.
Not bad.
It doesn't matter. His mechanics are not bad.
Not the worst, no.
No.
Not 5k mechanics though, right? Bro, I don't even fuck up. No, he saw the shadow, I guess.
He knows. Yeah. NT. He missed the shot.
Yeah.
And he's planting when his teammate is not really covering it. Yeah. Oh my god, deserved.
Oh, this is a bad peek. Oi, that's a bad peek. So what he's gonna want to do there is stay bottom of Kong and play headshot or jump jungle and get the off angle. Because that is crazy bad.
His teammate dies, I mean, in con, has the info there is a guy on default, takes the defuse, boom. Incredible throw. Incredible throw. It's not entirely his fault, even though when you're from jungle, he was not even holding the cross from jungle to CD. I don't even know, bro.
Wait. Could you replay the end of that round? From the CT's perspective, okay? Just play it out.
CD's perspective.
Boom. See the difference in skill level? The crosshair placement?
I do. Yeah.
It was a 1v4.
Mm-hmm.
A 1v4. And even now, look, his crosshair placement is so much more crisp. And the headshots.
The lamp flash.
And his teammate just doesn't peek. Okay,
No.
so that was very poorly timed. And opt. No smokes. I mean, you kind of want to prepare or you have full util.
I mean,
Surely
you
wanna
kinda
prepare
don't
for
want to
this.
stay. Not clearing close, like crosshair placement is way off. Knows one guy's in jungle, knows one guy's on CT. I mean, you could have gotten a lot of info from the sound, or at least made 1, maybe 2 kills.
They don't care about connector.
No.
He's holding window.
What the fuck was that?
Wait,
Oh.
wait,
Yeah,
what?
yeah.
Wait, what? What was that?
Okay.
He is now suddenly aware that they can be short and stuff. Other rounds he was like just running out mid.
Okay, he
when
was
no
not
one was
aware
short.
of the guy
Yeah, he was not
fully,
aware of that guy.
fully pushing him. I don't fuck know, bro.
Good to not take molly damage. Because I actually think the CT didn't realize.
I think he didn't because of the... Yeah, and he went B. Look, the guy left B entirely. Oh, yeah, that's because of the...
The only problem is that his bomb guy is out on Tetris. So there's zero awareness about what his team is doing.
Next round, what do we have? Again, Mac 10. Mac 10 and 2 flashes. Let's go. He's gonna be flashing for a teammate.
The definition of insanity is...
That's both of these flashes are fuck up horse shit. Please learn the most basic flash in the game called the lamp flash. Very easy to throw, and you throw it, either someone throws it for you when you have the first spawn like this guy did, but if you're going out ramp, someone should throw it for you. If you're going out yourself, you can either self lamp flash, but it's kind of complicated, or you can ask your teammate to do it.
Is this guy buying a scout every single round?
I don't fuck know. That's the first time I'm watching this demo. That's why I'm concerned as well.
Okay, is he gonna pick jungle? Oh, small.
He doesn't even like move that bad, you know? He like counter strafes and shit, right? No?
Yeah, the basics, yeah.
Doesn't really buy a pistol as well, like a Glock.
Yeah. Not even like
That ain't doing
PD50,
anything.
Tech
Yeah.
9, something.
Actually ain't doing anything.
Nice,
The
well
guy's
played.
playing the same angle again.
Yeah, they read
his
it at
teammate
least.
gets him.
This time they read it, yeah.
Wait, you got a kill with the Glock?
Yeah. And there
Good,
gets
good
a
shot,
dink.
shot.
It's a good dink though.
That parade with the Glock is crazy. Okay, what the fuck did bro see?
And again, your teammates with Glocks are fighting while you're doing what? You're staying behind, just looking at walls and waiting for them to die. Please, goes out for the smoke. Is he gonna go? Yes, he goes exactly through the smoke. Instead of picking on the left side of the smoke, he goes into the smoke. I heard the guy downstairs.
Oh, I think his sensitivity is too high, man. Like, straight up.
That's how he's hitting the shots. He's just racing. I mean,
What?
he was just shooting jungle. There was no wall hack there.
Guys, throw the flash when you're about to come out. Don't just throw it when you're already close to the balcony.
The only thing you can do in this game is to throw utility. So you have option number 1, throw the utility for your team. Option number 2, give utility to your teammate and go entry. Oh,
Yeah, burning the molly.
Smoke it. He has a smoke or is it bugged?
he has a smoke, yeah.
That be oh.
I heard one guy on car, but
4 HP. He can get wall banged. He's standing there.
that has happened before. Why is it spinning?
I
No.
don't know. No, he's like. I was like, if he's cheating, he's spinning just to see around, but he's not.
Yeah, just to look at walls, yeah. Spots the guy, goes back. Bro, where are you? You're getting shot. Why are you turning around? Why? Do not turn around. You're getting shot.
We're probably gonna find this free.
Wow. Impact.
I
I heard the guy under, or?
No, I heard the guy
Sure,
on B.
sure, yeah.
Why the guy's on B in the first place? Doesn't matter. Silver clinical.
We have some rounds left. Again, he's B hopping. The guy can go out ramp.
Yeah, not looking at Peter at all. One guy heard PT15 mid. Bum.
Wait, like I said, like it's just here is it's just unaware. Like
No armor, nothing.
Okay,
Okay.
side. No, wait, no armor.
Yeah. He's
What?
eco, bro. Eco.
He hears a lot of people. Unfortunate.
Yeah. If you're gonna stack A, just hide somewhere. I mean, you got a guy
Ninja,
CT,
under
you got a guy
palace.
triple. Yeah, just hide Shadow, hide Ninja. The T's aren't gonna expect a third person. Maybe you can catch someone off guard.
Okay, guess what?
Okay. He's
Yeah,
also
look at the
running
sensitivity, bro. He's snapping.
Okay.
Oh.
Not bad, not bad.
Oh my god, bro, he just got far off. I mean, he's trying. He doesn't know what to pre-aim.
No. He's just trying to stay alive, I think.
Ah, yeah. Oh, bye-bye.
Guess the info there is guy going out A. He just got shot. Bro! Oh dear lord. I really hope at least this is entertaining for you to watch, because I need a break.
Now what do you do?
He's kinda left alone. Not bad.
I like this. He's waiting for them to make mistakes. Okay, but the T on stairs is controlling now. Okay.
Deagle flash.
Yeah, that's a weird choice. He...
If you're playing solo A with a Deagle no Kevlar, just go CT. Get maybe a lucky 1D and fall back. Wait for your teammate to rotate in. Don't go close. Take the fight. Lose the A side 10 seconds into the round.
I want to see Brush under here.
As an A player?
Wow. Yeah, bruh.
What?
Switch it up, bruh. We're like, oh, hey, I push under. Bro, I love this fuck. Oh, I called it!
Yeah, oh my god.
Where's the flash?
No.
That's nothing.
There is nothing. And the shift picked again, bro. This is what I don't like. I mean, yeah, he rushes under, but there was no one to replace him, so he gives up A
Yeah.
for free.
It's a communication error, I guess, yeah.
Bye-bye.
Oh, and bye-bye.
That's common holding angle.
Yeah.
Okay. And shifts inside of fuck off short, bro. Like what are you shifting towards? Like.
Amsterdam is gonna be hard on the retake.
Oh my god, the enemy skins, hello?
Huh?
I think that was an M9 Emerald or some shit.
No.
Scout.
Yes.
Oh yes.
What the fuck?
No utility, does have Kevlar.
And there goes the flash again, okay? They must know that they're out in ramp.
I hope he doesn't swing here.
He does.
I don't know what he was expecting there.
He's doing the same mistake again, crossing without being not
Without
aware.
the molly, without being aware at all, yeah. Okay.
Oh. Surely you see the guy? You see the guy? No? He's too focused on
Oh, yeah,
palace.
yeah.
Okay, that's not bad. I like this aggression though, not the aim though. I mean, he was trying to make something work, man. He was in a disadvantage. I respect it.
100%, 100%. Oh!
Okay.
Okay. Bomb drop 1 versus 3.
Good.
Yeah?
Good movement there.
Okay.
Oh, yes, Scout.
He's gonna blow open the fuck off the smoke because he saw it on TikTok. I'm predicting it right now.
You think enemies know how to... Bye-bye.
Okay, now surely he's going to Molotov ramp.
No, no.
Yeah, it's alright, it's alright.
At least a bit
Don't
late.
jump up on default, and then he's gonna swing palace. Yeah.
I think it's also ironic that he is
It doesn't inspect the default knife at least. As Neok says, that's the sign number 1 of...
Bro, he's not cheating. Why did you tell me that he's cheating?
I don't know. XM on short. Oh wow. I'm gonna take XM because I haven't gotten a single fight in mid. And I'm gonna take XM because they've been so committing towards short. What a logical decision. It's gonna be the first time, and I'm gonna give 0 for everything. This guy said he's hard stuck on 1.8k, and I think for this time he's at the rank. CS2 perfectly identified the rank of this player. Alright, so this pretty much sums it up for this participant, and let's see how other players were rated. What rank do you think he deserves?
You know what's like weird? When I was doing the climb, right, I was at 1k elo. I didn't get to play against white ranks. Like, I don't know how they play.
You only played against blue, right?
Yeah, light blue.
So he's 3.8k or 4k, something like this. Would you say that he is higher than his rank?
5k,
5k, but not more, right?
Nah.
He is getting destroyed, so I think he deserves the rank. But if he keeps playing, he'll, you know.
This is actually gonna be the first time what I'm gonna say. If the guy is genuinely 2.7k, that he applied, he is 2.7k, and he's hard stuck, and he said that he deserves 7 to 10k, I think that he actually deserves it.
I think he could be on the, you know, edge. He could be Silver Master or, you know, Gold Nova.
So he's closer to Gold Nova than to a Silver. That's what you would say?
Yeah, he could be.
I think it's also ironic that it's the guy that believes he deserves the least amount of rating above what he is that actually deserves the most amount of rating. I think that's typical.
So you think this guy deserves the rank that he is in?
That he thinks he deserves?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this is exactly what I expected, not gonna lie, just a bunch of delusional people. If you think you're hard stuck, you're not really hard stuck, because anyone who thinks they're hard stuck actually deserves to be at the rank. Because if you really were as good as you think, you would be that rank.
Or somewhere close.
If you really want to get good at Counter-Strike, always assume you're the worst player in the server and find ways how to outplay the enemy. Never expect yourself to be the best player, because that's setting yourself up for easy disappointment and tilts. He could be like a 5.5k rating player.
5.5, maybe 6.
No.
No? Yeah, fair enough.
Definitely not 6.
Definitely not 6. Okay.
5.5 maximum. on his best day.
Before we continue, let me introduce today's video partner, Skin Club. But you have to be 18 plus to play on a site. They're one of the biggest case opening sites out there with instant withdrawal system. They got daily cases to open, lots of fun game modes to choose from, and a huge variety of deposit methods. I played on a site myself, and as you can see, I managed to profit in a matter of seconds. After that, I tried my luck in case battles where I instantly won in a 2 vs 2. And then, I withdrew my skins and immediately got them in my inventory. If you wanna check them out, use my link in the description for a deposit bonus, and now let's get on with the video. You guys really liked the previous episode, so we decided to continue.
I got them into a game against people who are all 20,000 rating because it's impossible to...
Can I do a prediction of this game for bonus points?
Oh yeah, of course.
They're gonna get absolutely clapped until about maybe 7-0, 8-0. Enemy team starts strolling, trying to go for Zeus, knife, or negative kills. They maybe get 1 round, the silvers, and then they get clapped again to make it 13-1. That's my prediction.
Okay, as a 5k rating player yourself, I think you would be a great guest for this show to analyze his mistakes.
HaiX, I'm leaving.
I mean, as a 20k player yourself, that's what
25k!
25... You're not 25k.
I'm 100 EUR away from 25.
Really? Meet our silvers. Vadim, Nuggets, Yarok Obama, Luboslav, and Not Virus. Now we're gonna be spectating a guy under the nickname of Vadim and a smiley face.
Vadim, блять.
So with Dima we watched Vadim here with a smiley face.
Vadim.
Now we watch Yarok Obama.
Yes, we can.
And also I asked them what map they want to play. They said Mirage, easy, and you guys are choosing also the side, and they all wanted to start T side for some reason. And they were like so confident. I was asking them, guys, don't expect too much. It's like, what if we actually win? I'm like, well, I can give you some skins, guys. We can do this. Yeah, let's focus up. Let's before this, let's go warm up and everything. You know.
This
so
is
confident.
so delusional. I don't know how you find these people.
It's in my Discord, bro.
Okay. 3-man already markets. Interesting place.
Supposed to be jumping out a window, but boom.
Already taking the fight. Take the sights. You know, maybe the last guy can take that fight. Jump out the window. Jump out the balk.
Yeah, unlucky. So what do you think about Vadim?
Vadim is interesting right now. Shish combo, so that's why I died.
Okay, on a pixel, relax.
Our next silver is playing under the nickname of Not Virus. He wanted to go A, but I guess his teammates called a B rush, then he buys a smoke and smokes kitchen window on B. Goes out last, jumps towards car and refrags his teammate in main, then kills another CT on backside, hears one more pushing from behind, but doesn't react in time and dies. Next we have Nuggets. On pistol round he peeks from balcony while he should be jumping out a window, he goes out and finds a kill, but the pick itself was way too wide and risky. After that he gets killed from behind. And our last delusional silver, Luboslav. Goes A, then goes B and loses his spawn advantage. Goes car, but should be jumping out of window as the first guy going out. Then brainlessly runs while shooting and gets killed. Next round, our silvers threw 3 smokes. 2 of them went into window and 1 of them was thrown by Luboslav, which made him lose his spawn. But this round's MVP goes to Not Virus, who threw this incredible connector smoke, which made Nuggets take a lot of damage.
Okay, that smoke is insane. It's the tree smoke. Okay, so he did nothing with the deagle in middle.
Yeah, he jumped on top of the box like 2 times and then, yeah.
I'm glad they're peeking together. That's
a sign of working brain. Yeah, okay, he gets a dink, nothing special.
CTs just pushed mid through connector where the smoke was supposed to land, and the info was given to them by their mate who pushed from mid to under.
Shit!
Bless you.
Thank you!
Or who's that off?
Our first full buy round. Silvers decided to do a 5-man A execute. Not Virus throws a city smoke, and only 10 seconds after, Luboslav and Nuggets throw both of their smokes for jungle. Maybe the idea here was to smoke stairs and jungle, but we have what we have. At least jungle is fully covered. The cities counter this execute by throwing a smoke into pit, but that doesn't stop Nuggets from going right through it. Meanwhile, in apartments.
2 people palace, what do you think about this?
Sure, it could work. I've seen some tactics.
How do you like the flash?
Horrible flash. Horrible flash.
No smokes, no mid presence. If you're gonna go for this play, maybe put a little bit of presence mid, right? Contact up. But they're just going one by one.
Eats the nade. Another flash.
This is what I don't like about two people going palace. I think you would agree, if you're going two out palace, the first person needs to like full send it and like challenge something and take some risks. And in case he makes a kill, he goes out. And if he doesn't, the second guy insta-reflex.
Yeah, smoke's already down. Stairs is not peeking at this point. Double fall down from palace. Peak shadow. That's probably the play.
Yeah.
Just use the corner, lol.
Bro, so far, I wouldn't say that he moves and shoots like a complete silver.
No. He's pretty decent.
For
like,
a 5K
he's
player?
AD&D'ing and stuff? Yeah.
Yeah.
Vadim.
What the fuck?
Okay.
I guess Gabe Follower was right. The game is perfect and doesn't need updates.
Okay, that's a decent... Oh, hey, he almost killed the guy ticking and then he just said nope. Surprisingly, they made it a 2v1 and still lost.
Even though Neok wasn't surprised that the round was lost, the interesting part here is how it was lost. Nuggets goes right into an empty plant, followed by Luvaslav and not Virus. The only place that was not covered by the smoke was stairs, but it's already being watched by players in apartments. Luvaslav starts planting the bomb, but dies from city and bomb drops in the middle of site. Not Virus tries to pick it up, but not today. Nuggets remains in a 1v1 with a full information on his opponent, but dies because he couldn't control his spray in close range. 3-0 and the entire team runs B. Oh, never mind, not B, under.
Movements.
Okay.
Yeah, that really is not going to achieve anything. That's probably a mega L from Barack Obama there, Molotov in connector when they're supposed to rush it. And he doesn't even know if people are peeking, right? People could be holding under from connector. That's, if you're at 20k premier rating, that's something you would obviously expect.
You would expect a guy to be holding you because they can hear you from short, and you don't molly the position where you go, obviously.
How many under? 4 under? One guy slacking with the bomb in abs still.
Guys, go A, I go B. My favorite Alexi B strategy.
In reality, a player with a bomb was throwing a smoke to window that landed right when T's were going out of under. But it doesn't really matter since they all died anyways. Except Vadim. Smiley face.
Well, I mean, again, like movement is not, he's not.
Yeah. There's a guy.
Okay. Has a nade? I mean, bro.
Yeah, uses util.
Yeah, he's not that bad actually. I was expecting way worse. But if I told you that like you have to guess the rank of this player without telling you his rank, what would you say?
10k.
10k, yeah, exactly. So far, 0-4, 200 ATR. And again, they're going to be a Nuggets. What the fuck, Nuggets?
Nuggets with his team and his amazing gun is rushing B, but all of them are stopped by this uncounterable barrier, a Molotov, which can be easily extinguished by a smoke if someone had it. Anyways, Nuggets wasted a bit of time and decided to jump under to shoot into the smoke that was very far away from him. And that's exactly what he was punished for.
Nah. Have you noticed shit like this only happens on Silver? 5 people go B, they get smoked, and then they're completely stuck and they're just sitting there.
Yes, and then there's a guy pushing mid, so now they know it's full B basically.
Yeah.
They have now, this is where like it's bad, they have like no
Map control.
Control of the map.
Yes,
exactly. So they just get squished in. Yep, and then you just go die mid after 20 million seconds.
Obama going AFK?
Okay, guys, go back. I will hold, maybe they push.
I just realized this guy's AK.
Yeah. This guy's AK?
Wait for it.
I didn't
Oh,
wait.
you didn't get to see it. Maybe some other rounds.
Remember this guy with the shotgun? Unfortunately, he died, but his idea still lives on. Notvarus picks up XM that Nuggets had and falls back to mid. Not the best place to go with the shotgun, but he gets a chance to make some kills, since the enemies are pushing him. Never mind. The last alive was Luvaslav. He comes towards A, throws a smoke for jungle, but he is left in a 1 vs 5, so this smoke simply exposes him. Makes 1 kill on a jumping city and dies.
Vadim.
Yeah, Vadim. 3-5 right now. Almost top damage in his team.
Yeah?
Scout, classic. Let's see how this turns out against an open middle.
I think there's a deagle.
Oh, it's not. Oh, it's a deagle. Oh, well, doesn't matter.
What is that?
I think this is a window smoke.
This is not a window
Some
smoke.
cone smoke, possibly.
Wait, I would like to see where that lands. Aha.
Oh, it's actually a very meta smoke.
Is it?
Yeah, because it blocks out the bottom of connector opposed to the top of connector. I take everything back. This smoke on mid connector is overpowered. So here they all get mowed down, obviously. Yep.
Yeah. Do you think if the smoke landed, it would have made more impact?
I think it would have made a 1% difference.
Makes sense. What about other silvers? Well, they all died.
6-0, still no trolling from the CT side. Maybe we can now see the AK. Let's see if he pulls it out. It was. There you go.
Really, Nick? Unfortunately, I have a problem with my eyesight. Can you read it out for me?
Yeah, it says max. This is also a thing that I see with the lower ranks. They just go 5 people to one position.
Yeah, without taking any control. You see the difference in skill gap. They took under, they took mid, they naded top mid. These guys also, I think, jump spotted through molly here. So they pretty much have all info on the map right now. They know that they're not here, they're not under, and this guy delays B, so they can focus on A.
Hey, you took the words right out of my mouth.
Meanwhile, Luboslav enters ramp with a scout.
Hey, pretty good entry.
Watches his teammate die.
Yeah.
And then gets naded in pit. Vadim.
Vadim.
He's close to the wall. Wait.
Yeah, look, his ass is sticking out.
Yep. I think this guy spotted his shoulder, I think.
His aim is actually like so snappy.
I think it's
this flash needs to go.
Very high sense. Yeah, this flash.
Oh yes, this nade to fuck the ramp. So this is the problem they did, like, they didn't go full aggressive here. They had, like, a very weird shit position in the cities at the start. They had, like, 2 stairs, and that's it, right? The side was open.
If you're going palace with a Mac 10, you have to commit.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you can't challenge stairs. You can only challenge the guy who is, like, either under palace, on top of balcony, or on default. That's it.
Instead of buying, like, a smoke to isolate his angles, he just buys a nade and throws it in the middle of nowhere.
Meanwhile, Nuggets, he misses a jungle smoke, gets naded, and then he's afraid to peek even after they threw smokes on site. But then he concentrates, peeks, makes 1 kill being fully blind, and dies. Notvarus was doing the same thing, but then he decided to fall back. Going towards B might have been a good idea, especially because there was no one there, but he went under. From under he goes to con and fails multiple kill attempts because of a bad aim. After that he finally makes an easy kill on a low HP guy in connector who just decided to shift pick him. He crouch picked without gaining any speed as close to the wall as possible, which made him the easiest target.
Also, he tends to buy a smoke, flashes all the time. I mean, flashes he throws in palace, but at least, but the smoke, have you ever seen him throw a smoke? No,
I don't think so.
Window could be smoke.
Oh, there we go. After his teammate peeked.
This smoke in mid is overpowered.
Yeah.
Oh my god. What's Oh my, wait, one more time.
You gave me simple. You gave me donk to watch, hello?
Bro, okay, there is no way they're losing this. Vadim single-handedly carried this.
Why, are they griefing though? They have like 12k.
No, I think they played, 2 of them played with the Deagle. I think it was maybe too easy for them.
The entire game?
Yeah. They decided to troll, but still.
So my prediction was almost right.
A highlight for Vadim, obviously.
Go for this.
Is he? No way, bro. Oh, okay. Almost. Is he gonna get his first kill? First kill! Please, skibidi toilet.
Small maybe.
Let's go. W's in the chat, guys.
He did it.
He did it.
7-1. Luboslav goes out mid and makes a kill on a pushing CT. Then goes to boxes, crouch picks against the Deagle, misses the spray completely, and dies. Notvarus fails another connector smoke, then attempts a kill on mid and dies. Nuggets drops an AWP to his teammate, throws a smoke to short and flashes behind boxes, but doesn't pick at all. He just stays behind and baits his teammates watching them die. He has full info to go out and refrag, but doesn't do that. He keeps sitting behind until a CT pushes him with a Deagle and kills him.
Not bad actually, even though he's holding kind of tight.
Yeah, he's holding top con way too long. Luboslav saves him. Window smoke, don't worry about that. Pull out the AWP though. Fumbling with his grenade.
Oh dear lord.
Yeah, so he just let his team die there, and he ended up dying as well.
Unlucky him.
Less fumbling with the nades. Connectors smoked, windows smoked. He can pull out the AWP, he can hold short, he can trade on mids, but instead he...
Take out nades.
If I had to guess, I would say he's switching with his scroll wheel, and that's just what messed him up. He has like some hyperspeed scroll wheels, just...
Now he decides to lurk B while his teammates are in mid.
It's not the worst thing, right?
It's not the worst thing, but preferably if you're going solo, you shouldn't go mid, and while your teammates are mid, you should go under and then split towards like you come from under, your teammates come from mid.
support him, yeah.
Yeah, and then
But maybe he's trying to be like a little annoying lurker and like trying to get like a pick for B and they're oh, let's take B, let's take B. You know?
yeah. Oh,
Very late and under, that's why they didn't expect him, I guess, huh?
yeah. But also, if he picked earlier, there were two people in mid fighting his teammates. He could have like also made kills. And
Bro, his crosshair placement is good.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like he doesn't look like a typical silver.
Does he walk through this? He hears him?
Maybe Vadim.
Oh, wow. I mean, he has to go get the...
He heard
like,
the guy.
bomb.
Yeah, he heard the guy on short.
Damn, Tyson was on. How do you know?
Smoke him off. Is he gonna go through? Nah. But they should be expecting him 100%. First of all, you can hear him from short coming towards kitchen. Second of all, oh, he doesn't have to step at least. He stepped.
Owl 7.
I like this. They are putting a little bit of pressure mid and then go in contact.
That's at least something, yeah.
The contact is way too early. This is already gonna cost them. And then they still go under.
Now, there's one guy in middle that took full info basically of mid.
Yeah, one guy pushing palace, you see?
Now they know it's B instantly. 10 seconds into the round, they're already being read by the enemy team. Just because they all went at the same location.
I mean, if you're going same location, you kind of have to commit to it and take it.
Yes, exactly.
And then, yeah, there's 40 seconds gone, 50 seconds gone, 60 seconds gone. They're already getting flanked from T-spawn.
Now look how many angles he has to clear like a little paranoid rat.
And he's going mid with Mac 10 also.
And look at it. Yeah, this is not how you peek as well. Like connector guy insta kills you there.
Does he hear him?
I think he heard him, yeah.
Yeah. Okay, he does. Vadim. Meanwhile, two silvers already died. First one was not Virus, who was liquidated by a city who got bored and pushed, but he was immediately refragged by Nuggets. The second one was Luboslav. He peeked right into the enemy sniper, and the funny part here is that he didn't buy anything at all while having $4.5k. Anyways, we have a 3 versus 3 situation. Would be cool to go A right now. That would be the best play, but...
At this point, yeah, you know, that would be a pretty good call. But they're gonna commit and walk into the op.
One by one, of course.
One by one, obviously.
And they smoked...
They smoked themselves in 28 seconds. And then the CT's actually gonna go push it.
Oh my god.
Okay.
Vadim? Vadim.
Oh, drop party in spawn. Oh. Nuggets, блядь.
Nuggets gets a kill randomly spraying through the smoke and dies. How do you rate this play?
I don't think they even played. They moved their initial spawn to a different position, but other than that, they didn't actually do anything.
But HaiX, if you put me in this team, I would have played so much better.
A message to all those people that are saying that. To all of the people who are saying in the comments that they are better than the people playing. The people playing are the people that commented. It's just an endless cycle of delusional people. I know someone is letting the video play and writing a comment right now. Just scroll up and look at the fuck off Barack Obama. That is you. You will play and you will get 13-1, and the only round you get is because the enemy team is trolling. Okay? Don't let your dreams be memes. You can still play a game and try it out. You're just gonna get clapped. I don't want to put high expectations for you guys.
W. Next round, Nuggets threw a bad city smoke, his teammate dies in ramp.
Oh, bye-bye.
But he doesn't even try to refrag again. And then he peeks and dies from the same position that killed his mate. For some unknown reason, NotVirus throws the exact same smoke for city a second after Nuggets. He catches a city off guard, makes a kill, and cities miss a smoke for apartments. Here he has another opportunity to catch enemies off guard if he is patient enough. He waits for some time and then peeks first, while ideally he should have waited for his friends to peek from ramp to bait out the attention. What the fuck is this?
It's a stairs smoke.
Oh, I didn't even know, what the fuck.
Stairs is smoked, jungle is smoked, and they're taking a very long time still.
Oh, okay.
Nice kill. Crosser placement is a little bit unfortunate from Barack Obama. You don't have to be holding your crosshair at stairs. Stairs is possibly the most unlikely place someone is going to run through compared to bench, because you can just swing out the bench.
100%.
If you held this crosser placement at the same place, that would have worked.
And what was Luboslav doing? Gets a scout, goes A, throws a jungle smoke and a terrible molly. Gets stuck in a pit, then finally goes out and couldn't finish a 20 HP opponent.
Seems like there's lack of commitment from their T side, huh?
From Vadim?
Just their entire T side, like I think it's a team problem.
Surely, I mean they're all like max 5k.
They don't understand that they need to take zones on the map. B again. And like, look, the enemies took mid again. You wanna fight for mid, Mirage, no? Mid control is like key.
Do you think they understand? No, clearly not. But why can they not understand that the reason why they're losing round is not because they're like not out aiming the enemy? It's more just because they're just keep going B every round.
Yeah. Please get trick shot or some shit. Oh my god.
Vadim?
See, like, just running out of the smoke like that, like catching out the enemy. Like, Nu gets bled griefer.
Okay, hopefully this time they'll actually rush B.
No. He's looking at the wood.
But the CTs don't have a short player, so I'm not sure if they know. Here comes the...
Bro, what is this, bro? Like...
Oh, well, he could have gotten a kill there.
Bro, but like...
Let his teammates... Yeah, okay.
He's kind of chilling though, no? Oh my... And they're...
Horns.
Oh yeah. Yeah, they just got fucked.
Yeah, classic CS2 peak.
Everyone else died. Meanwhile, Nuggets goes back to B and does a refrag. Then he throws a smoke to cover himself from under, but decides to go through it and die.
Good half.
Good half, guys. Good half, good try.
But if I played...
Okay, where's Skibbity Toilet gonna play?
Mid window, because he played open. No, never mind, he's gonna be. And he actually has nades, which is surprising. Yes, no, he missed. It's supposed to be land here, he missed it.
No, it's fine, it's fine.
It's fine, but it should be better.
Well, good luck. Let's see how
Vadim.
this goes. Against
Bum,
Glocks.
bum!
Oh my...
Vadim, what the
Bro, you
fuck?
gave me actual donk. Hello.
Yeah.
5k rating donk. Bro, he's keeping up against Glocks.
Yeah, bro.
How is he not insta-dead to like 2 taps?
Now he is.
Okay, sorry. My bad.
So they know it's A, the teammates are making kills. Not playing underpass, slide L. Maybe they have information that they're all on A already. Nade is pretty alright. Timing was a little bit off. You could just hold the triple peek. He's gonna do that, but gets gooshed.
Oh, okay.
Okay, we'll kill.
Nah.
It was alright. I feel like the nade could have worked if it just landed a bit differently. And then him getting gooshed was just unfortunate. But besides that, they did a pretty alright job at trying to hold him.
On CT side, Nuggets goes towards A, but gets stuck in his teammate in spawn, and then he stays AFK for a couple of seconds, which allows enemies to go out of pit without any problems. Notvirus buys a P250 for some reason and holds ramp. Allows cities to cross with barely any challenge, goes back to city spawn and picks up a USP. Nuggets loses his teammate and he only needs to shoot his enemy once in any part of the body to make a kill, but he misses and dies. Then Notvirus doesn't even try to refrag his teammate and gets killed while having full information of the position of his enemies. Meanwhile, Luboslav goes short, rotates through connector, misses every single shot and dies.
So interesting setup here. 4 guys pushing ramp and palace and having only 1 guy B, but it works. Yeah, he tried.
He tried.
The idea is there. He just needs to do some reflecting on his demo maybe. Molotov doesn't really do anything. So maybe if they actually hit in some good positions, set up some crossfires.
And they actually have the bomb, that's the thing. It's unlosable. Like a good player would never be able to lose this.
But just him jumping upstairs, Molotoving jungle, trying to take the fight somewhere. No.
So Tees drop the bomb in ramp and Nuggets just needs to play close and make crossfire with his mates. Instead of doing that, he decides to push T towards stairs while having 36 HP, kills him and gets refragged. Notvirus buys an MP9 and pushes palace, jumps out and doesn't check a single angle. Goes to ramp and instead of holding the bomb decides to fight and dies. Luboslav decided to eco while literally on the last round, jump peeks towards a T going out of apartments. He would have made that kill by the way with any farm gun or a shotgun, and the game is over.
Okay, look at this guy's MP9 craft.
Can you please say what it says? I have vision problems. Unfortunately, I cannot.
It says GG. He's being a good player.
Can you please read it out for me?
No, I can't.
Are you refusing to help a disabled person?
As a disabled person, I'm refusing to help another disabled sanctioned person.
How are you How are you in what way? Do you have sanctions in your country? No, you don't.
I had scoliosis surgery.
It's not. You're not disabled.
Thank you, HaiX. You're so right. The certificate I have is just a propaganda from Lithuanian government.
Alright, what is the final conclusion about our silvers?
Can you please rate the player so far? Give us small feedback.
10k, 11k, 11k.
11k.
Vadim, beast.
Okay.
Maybe live game.
Perfect. Maybe live game, maybe.
No, because like in 10k, you think like, oh, 10k, this guy's so experienced. But like when you watch 10ks, they're also just like running and fuck up around and like not thinking about the game or like what they need to do or how they need to help people. They're also just like kind of fuck around, but they're like mechanically a bit better maybe. But I think Vadim is on par with those 10ks.
But as I predicted, 13-1, there you go. One round they trolled.
Would have been 13-0 actually, probably.
It would have been 13-0. I mean, the moment you said 5k rating, thinking they're 20k.
Yeah.
That's like the equivalent of me saying, oh, I bet I'm 7k elo on FACEIT, but I have bot teammates.
So, how do you rate Barack Obama as a player?
I think 5k is exactly where he's supposed to be.
Yeah.
Not even more, not even less. 5k is just perfect for the guy.
But if I played...
In my opinion, Vadim played way better than the majority of the team, and I can see a player like him being in 9 to 11k, but not higher. When it comes to everyone else, I'm gonna say that they are exactly on the ranks that they deserve, and nowhere near 20,000 rating, even though they probably think otherwise.
Guys, make sure to hit the like and subscribe. Thank you for tuning in. Let's get to hopefully some more demos. Send in your submissions, leave a comment down below, and maybe you'll get featured in one of HaiX's videos.
Yay, let's go.
Our next episode will be a little different, because this time our silvers played against a team of FACEIT level 10s, but to balance things out, they had 250 HP. This video is part 2, and if you're interested in watching just part 1 with gameplay, make sure to check it out and then come back here. Now, let's think of the most logical way how the silvers should play it out and have the higher chances of winning. Since all of them have 250 HP, ideally they should only stick together and push areas with the highest refrag chances, such as yellow, mid, or do a 5-man ramp push. Let's see the pistol round. First person going out is gonna be Rip in Peace, who goes all the way to A ramp, spots a guy in yellow, and then instead of pushing to A side, keeps staying in ramp and then barely manages to find a kill in ramp on Ren, who pushed from behind. Meanwhile, his teammates manage to push the side and make entries, and that's how they win round 1. On round number 2, they decided to repeat their success and rushed ramp again. Vadim here commits the same mistakes as on the Pixel in my blind analytics video about him and gets scared to push yellow and then dies. Gravity Logic follows him and shows us why his aim is worthy of FACEIT level 10 and then dies. Rip in Peace gets killed by Ren from behind. And then 2 of the remaining silvers on site died to scouts simply because they didn't take any good post-plant positions. Round number 3, and this time it's a B rush. Philip Parrish finds an entry but then gets too greedy and dies to a triple peek. Vadim dies on site, Joxy shows us movement worthy of FACEIT level 10 and then finds a kill on Ren, who pushed him from behind. After that, all of the remaining players die on site without even planting the bomb. Next round they do a B rush again. Vadim manages to find an entry on Neok and then they just push us again just like they should have, since they have way too many HP. I also really like the fact that they prefer to utilize MAC-10s and not rifles, to simply just run and gun. Next round and B rush again. Vadim finds an entry but then they get stomped by Ren with a scout and decide to cancel. Vadim goes all the way to A side through yellow, plants the bomb and dies. The remaining 2 players to clutch this are Joxy and Rip in Peace. Joxy manages to kill 2 people with MAC-10, and then the last CT dies as well. Next round, and guess what? A B rush. Philip Parrish finds an entry, Gravity Logic helps him with a molly, and then Joxy closes the round with 2 remaining kills. Next round they decided to do a mid rush, but got completely stomped by Dima and Neok. The big difference between a level 10 and a silver is that level 10s understand their weak spots and adjust their playstyles according to it. That's why on next round silvers decided to do a B rush again, but didn't expect cities to make an aggressive play and meet them so early. Flawless round for level 10s. Since B rush didn't work, they decided to do an A rush this round. Philip Parrish dies to XM in yellow, and instead of trying to refrag, Rip in Peace baits him out, waits to get smoked and then goes through the smoke and also dies to XM. Vadim was the last person lurking from mid. He manages to find some good kills because level 10s decided to do a little trolling. But then Ren saves the round.
Oh my god, bro. Oh, hell no, man.
Next round, Silvers managed to find an early kill on ramp and also a kill on Dima, who was pushing from behind. 3 versus 4 with so much HP and side taken seems unlosable, right? Nope, because 3 of them decided to fall back to ramp, and instead of smoking elevators and holding cross, they hide and die one by one. Oh yes, a B rush again. I'd like to show you some very impactful play by Reap in Peace. His teammates are fighting, meanwhile he's just looking behind. And that's pretty much all what he was doing during T's side. I think I can do a compilation right now of him just staying behind his teammates. He definitely deserves a level 10 with awareness like that. Anyways, the B rush doesn't work, they move towards A but couldn't plant the bomb and die. Next round, B rush gets cancelled by a molly. Reap in Peace is holding behind again, and then they decide to slowly move towards A. They find an entry and just look how much time they have to plant the bomb, but Reap in Peace is way too busy switching nades and guns. After that, the same thing happens. They take shit positions and lose the post plant. City side time. Now, city side on Vertigo with so much HP is gonna be way easier since the geometry of the map will not allow T players to find a lot of easy duels.
Let's see what strategy cities have in mind.
They are doing a 5-man mid rush, meanwhile level 10s are taking ramp. Cities all drop to ramp and then just all die without a single kill. I'd like to remind you one more time that they all had 250 HP. Next round, Vadim manages to find an entry in mid and Joxy finds a kill on B, but then 3 versus 5 turns into a 3 versus 3. After that, Reap in Peace shows us once again why he deserves a level 10 with this incredible nade. He was saving all of his patience and all of his mana points to finally cast his ultimate spell. After that, Dima is left with a Tech 9 in a 1 versus 3 and Silver slowly clear the site and kill him. The score is 6-9. Joxy and Philippe Parrish are playing close towards B, but Doc kills 2 of them with a deagle. Vadim pushes from behind, makes 1 kill but instantly gets refragged. Level 10s decided to leave Ren to make some noise towards B and bait out enemies' attention, while 2 other players will go A ramp. And it works. Even though Ren dies on B, there is only 1 Silver left on A side, who gets killed by Neok later on. And then Reap in Peace is left in a 1 versus 2 clutch that he loses. And I want you to quickly take a look and just compare the afterplant positions that level 10s are taking on A side with the positions that Silvers were taking. Next round, level 10s are taking ramp. They manage to find 2 entries, but Reap in Peace casts another ultimate spell and kills 4 people to win the round. The next round starts with Ren killing Vadim with the Zeus and then level 10s finding an entry towards B side. We wait out the smoke, then Doc finds another kill and the last line of B side defense, Reap in Peace, also dies. Now, there is absolutely 0 chances of 3 FACEIT level 10s losing a 1 versus 3 against a Silver in a post-plant scenario. Or that's what I thought. Of course, a round like that is always very demotivating, but the game goes on. Vadim finds a kill on mid, but then he gets too greedy and dies. Gravity Logic pushes ramp and kills Ren. T players go all the way from mid to A, but Gravity Logic finds another 2 kills. And Doc is left in a 1 versus 4 that instantly ends with a jumping MP9 kill by Joxy. Next round starts with another Zeus kill by Ren, but then Joxy stomps an entire level 10 team on B ramp. Level 10s are desperate, they really need to win a round, so they patiently wait in mid and it works. They find 3 kills, and all that is left to do in this situation is to slowly come towards A site, clear it together and properly play out the post-plant scenario. But then Neok decides to completely sell me by sitting under Guardian.
I fucking hate you, Neok.
Then he fails to refrag and we lose another easy round. Pretty similar situation happens in the next round. The refrags are happening in mid. And the situation is at 2 versus 2, but instead of trying to regroup and go towards any of sides, we flawlessly lose this clutch. And pretty much the same thing happens in the last round. Well, what can I say, we threw way too much. The beginning and mid game was all good, but as soon as we threw this 1 versus 3, our entire structure and team spirit was ruined. Let's move on to the game number 2 on Mirage. So, first round and level 10s are doing an A split with 4 people mid and 1 lurk, while silvers are playing a regular 2-1-2 setup. The refrags are happening. And it all ends up in a 2 versus 2. The bomb is planted and both of the silvers are coming from short, but since Neok has a sneaky position, they have 0 chances of winning that clutch. Next round, level 10s decide to take A with 5 people. Vadim pushes mid and silvers have an early information about the whole map situation. But they take way too much time to rotate, which gives level 10s some space to find entries on A with no support from CT side. Also, Gravity Logic had some refrag opportunities, but he clearly skipped Furious Robot Aim training. Next round, level 10s are doing an A split with 2 people in ramp and 3 people mid. Vadim jumps down under and pushes all the way to B eps, which should make silvers focus on A side. Meanwhile, Gravity Logic for some unknown reason decides to play short instead of B and then dies. Meanwhile, a series of refrags happens on A, which makes the situation a 3 versus 3, but not in silver's advantage. Because Vadim went all the way to T spawn instead of trying to refrag his teammate who just died on short, which makes T side take B for free. After that, a fast air raid in ladder couldn't kill a jumping silver with MP9, and then Philippe Parrish finishes the round with 2 quick kills. The next round starts with Doc killing Ren, and if you wanna find out why, you should watch the first part of the video. Doc gets out ramp and finds an entry while Philippe Parrish kills me in mid. Vadim pushes ramp and finds a frag on clueless Doc and then gets instantly refragged by Neok. We have a 2 versus 3 situation in silver's advantage, and Gravity Logic is slowly moving from behind to ramp, and then he finds his reward. Next round, Vadim is jumping under again, but gets spotted and destroyed by Ren. Philippe Parrish dies on short, and level 10s are gonna do a B split. Reap in Peace does a great job of living as long as he can and killing 2 players, but that was not enough to win the round. Because Joxy couldn't find a single kill with 250 HP against a Deagle and Revolver. Next round, level 10s are doing an A execute with 1 lurk in middle. Reap in Peace finds a kill in ramp, but instantly dies with no assistance because Joxy for some unknown reason decided to play stairs with the shotgun and die with 0 impact. But level 10s decided to throw it since they didn't have the bomb with them, so 2 of the players just died on site and Neok couldn't clutch the 1 versus 3. The score is 3-3, and after not spotting anyone in mid, Vadim decides to completely leave A, which gives Ren space to go out on empty site and kill 2 of the clueless silvers. After that, Joxy demonstrates us his level 10 aim again, and Gravity Logic finishes the round. Next round, level 10s are gonna do a classic B rush. Reap in Peace and Gravity Logic are gonna have to defend the side together. Gravity Logic finds the first kill, but then Reap in Peace couldn't land a single shot on the player, which leads to him dying, dropping the weapon and selling the round. Next round, level 10s are doing fast A take. Vadim decides to play close ramp, but since he doesn't have a molly, he becomes an easy target and dies. Joxy is left alone on site with no support, which leads to him getting flashed and killed. And then Tease finished this round with no effort. Next round, level 10s decided to send 1 player to A, while 4 others will do a B rush, and it works because silvers decided to take ramp with 5 people. The bomb was planted on empty site, which means that we're gonna have to watch a 5 versus 5 retake. After a series of refrags, 2 players will go B apps and 2 others will go mid to short, and level 10s end up in a 2 versus 4. Rip in Peace and Joxy die in mid without doing any damage, and Gravity Logic for some unknown reason goes to under instead of trying to help his teammate retaking B. That leads to Philippe Paris dying in apps with no refrag and the lost round for Silver team. Next round starts with Joxy dying on A side because he was completely alone. I didn't mention it before, but you probably noticed it yourself, the majority of players in Silver team don't stick to playing one position. It happened on Vertigo and now it happens in this game. And that leads to a lot of very chaotic situations and stupid rounds. Anyways, level 10s easily took that round, and next round is gonna be the final one before the side switch. Level 10s are doing a slow A take with 1 lurk from middle. Joxy is playing close ramp, gets a kill on Doc but gets too greedy and dies. Philippe Paris gets 1 kill but gets instantly refragged, and the situation is a 2 versus 3 that instantly changes to a 2 versus 2 because Gravity Logic decided to run out City with a nade in his hands. The bomb is planted for ramp and palace. Neo goes ramp where he finds a kill, and I stay in palace without revealing my position. Neok goes all the way to mid while Vadim slowly advances from City, but of course no information and a really strong crossfire position leaves him 0 chances of winning. The side switch and level 10s decided to gamble it by playing 5 people in window, but they forgot that they are playing against Silvers who only know how to rush sides. Silvers go out on empty side with no effort, which wins them the round. After a bit of server lagging and technical difficulties, the score is 8-7. Both teams have a full buy and Silvers decide to go A. After some entries and refrags, the situation ends up in a 4 versus 2 with no bomb because Silvers forgot it in spawn, which makes them lose the round. Next round, Silvers are doing a full B rush, but instead of taking the site and planting the bomb, they decide to push kitchen and end up dying 1 by 1. Hopefully they have learned from their mistakes, because the B rush happens again. This time they plant the bomb, but Joxy and Philippe Paris couldn't kill me on short, and after finally refragging, they end up being too exposed on site and become an easy target for scouts. Next round, we see something completely different. Silvers are doing a mid take with a top mid and short smokes. They even managed to find a kill on Ren.
Oh, hell no.
But since they forgot to smoke window, the refrag happens pretty fast and they lose all of their advantage. Meanwhile, Rip in Peace and Joxy are going out on empty A site and plant the bomb. Joxy finds a quick kill on Dima, and then Philippe Paris finishes the round with the last kill. 11-8, and Silvers are going 5 people ramp. They smoke city and jungle, but since they forgot to smoke stairs, they lose a lot of health, and then the most autistic play happens. All of them, except Rip in Peace, who is already on site with the bomb, decided to fall back and run away from ramp. Of course, this peak of stupidity makes them lose the bomb and all of their positioning. But after regrouping, Joxy manages to find 2 entries and the situation is a 3 versus 3. Unfortunately, instead of smoking jungle or cross, they decided to throw it on site and got punished for it. Also, Rip in Peace couldn't kill me on short, and they lost the round without even planting the bomb. 12-8, and of course a B rush. This time I was the only player on B with a scout, so they easily took the site and the round. And of course, after rushing B side for 25 times, the best play here would be to rush it again, and since I know how they think, I offered my teammates to do a B stack, which ends up working since not a single person even tried jumping out. They all stayed in Fs or went balcony. And even though Philippe Paris made 4 kills and tried clutching, it didn't save him from getting Zeused. Well, that was my entire analysis for both of the games. In my opinion, not a single silver in this video was nowhere near FACEIT level 10 and not even near FACEIT level 8. But of course, let me know in the comments if you have a different opinion. That was a good experiment and a funny experience, but it's time to get back to reality. In this episode, 5 Silvers thought that they can compete against 25,000 rating players. Silvers are gonna be starting T side. They are doing a contact without a single P250, which Dorian could have dropped, but he only bought a HE grenade. HaiX enters ramp and he does a good headshot on a player in ticket. But unfortunately, our talented hardstack players can't seem to understand that picking 1 by 1 is not something they should do if they want to get above 5,000 premier rating. So they all die without a single kill. Next round, we see some great economical decisions, 2 deagles and 3 glocks. HaiX picks solo mid and dies, while the rest of his team shifts on B. And because of the fact that they can't let go of their shift key, they all die 1 by 1 again. Also, Camry got lost in a smoke while trying to find a kill on a city who was pushing from behind. Next round, we see our first full buy and a mid take. Are we gonna see a window smoke or at least any utility for mid? Well, they tried. What I really like is that many of them had money to buy flashes, but they simply decided not to. While with just 2 flashes for con and behind boxes, they could have countered this mid push by city players. Instead of that, they go 5 people mid, and even though they managed to find 2 kills, just take a look at this. Camry is in the middle of the aim duel while 2 of his teammates are hiding behind the box, not even thinking of trying to help him. Then one of them peeks while other just keeps hiding, like he doesn't care at all. And then he dies as well. Like, I just want to show you one more time Dorian's POV. He just watches his mates fight for the entire round. Next round, we see a typical Silver thing. Since they don't manage their economy, we end up 1 player doing a full eco, 1 player doing a half buy with a deagle, and 3 others doing a full buy. Are we gonna see a window smoke? Oh yes, of course they challenge mid again, and of course only 1 by 1, which makes 4 of them die. Who is last alive? Again Dorian, who did a great impact by staying in T-spawn with a scout and then joins his teammates in the grave. Next round, Dorian was really angry and decides to hold a mid push, but since he doesn't understand how angles work in CS2, he gets instantly deleted. The rest of his teammates went B, but it's already pointless since cities collected all the information on the map and stacked B. Another flawless round for city side. Next round, Silvers decided to take a side. I Want Latina, nice nickname by the way, goes out through the smoke and finds an entry, but because Silvers couldn't throw proper utility for stairs, he tries picking con and dies. And of course, instead of crossing to side trying to plant the bomb while the smokes haven't faded, what do? Yes, we need to stay in pit and pick 1 by 1. 6-0, and I can't even explain how tired I am of seeing this stuff. You see, 5 of them are rushing B. They've already made steps and gave all the info to opponents, so cities will rotate to B side, but instead of committing, they just stop and wait and start looking at walls. You can only go contact towards B when you didn't make steps and also took or at least made some presence on some other parts of the map. Otherwise, against opponents with a functioning brain, it will always end up like this. The situation is a 3 versus 2, but cities have a huge advantage since they took a full control of the map. Our Silvers simply don't know where to go and where to look. HaiX is left in a 1 versus 3, he finds a kill on short and he needs to ace in order to win the first round for his team. If he pulls it off, it's gonna be legendary, the first ace clutch in the entire hardstack series. He's shifting around the site, the time is running low, and with a few seconds on the clock the city tries to knife him but fails, and he loses the round due to time limit, and also dies after the round ends, which leaves him with no money. Nice try from HaiX, but a terrible round from a team of Silvers. Next round, Silvers did an eco, and yes, they went B, shifted there for entire round, and then died 1 by 1. Nothing new. Next round starts with Dorian running mid, trying to smoke connector, but he fails and dies because there was a gap. But for the first time we see a sniper rifle in Silver team, which instantly pays off because I Want Latina finds a kill on a short player. The rest is simple, you have window smoked and you just made a kill on short. For any decent player, the outcome of this round is as clear as sky. You smoke top con, cross to short and challenge B side. Did you really believe that they're gonna do that? Not even close. I'm not even gonna mention that they didn't have a smoke even though they had money to buy it. They will continue sitting in mid doing absolutely nothing, just shooting the window smoke, which makes city team so bored that they decided to pick mid. Silvers managed to punish them, and again you just found 3 kills, group up and go somewhere together. But what do we see? Of course 1-by-1 picks with 0 coordination, which ends up with both of Silvers dying by a CT who rotated to help his teammate on A. I guess 25k team got bored and decided to have some fun and bought 5 revolvers. And this arrogance was their mistake, since HaiX and Camry found good entries and shortly after they killed the rest of the CD team. But what I really liked this round is impact that was made by Dorian. Let's just watch this round from his POV without any comments to appreciate the impact that he did to win the round. Anyways, the City team don't wanna give up on using revolvers, and let's see how Silvers would challenge mid with 3 people, 2 AKs and a sniper rifle against just 1 revolver. The rest of the Silvers are, you guessed it right, sitting in BFs looking at walls because they are scared to challenge revolvers with AKs. They slowly move towards side and HaiX manages to find 3 kills. Now we have seen this before, is he gonna clutch this time? Let's see. He takes a lot of time to clear everything, which allows the city to rotate to kitchen. HaiX hears him, but he's just way too scared of getting pushed while planting. Finally, the bomb was planted and HaiX is dancing around the site and finally manages to find a kill to win a round for his team. The last round of the half and we see the famous mid-take again. Just a few flashes could have helped them to find some entries, but instead of that they die 1-by-1 and the situation is a 2 vs 3. Silvers have a City player completely trapped in right side of window, and not only he's trapped, he's also left with just 28 health and 5 bullets. Surely Silvers would make this kill. Or that's what I thought. City side time, and we instantly see some 300 IQ Silver tactics, 3 nades and 2 molotovs. Let's see how they use them. Instead of throwing an early molly to ramp, Dorian waits out until all of the T-side players go out of ramp and only mollies when there are 0 players there. But that does not stop Bensi making 3 insane kills, and HaiX helps him to win the round. The next round you see the visualization of what I was trying to explain earlier. T-side smokes window and con, and after finding a refrag on short, they instantly take B side because they understand that there only will be 1 player there. After that, all what they need to do is to take good positions and play crossfire. What I really like is how CS2 is probably the most skill-oriented game in the world, which is demonstrated to us by this revolver jump shot by Mehmet Kebab. The rest of the Silvers don't have a single chance of retaking and they lose the round. The next round starts with some great economical decisions. I don't even want to start explaining. Anyways, Dorian decides to try revolver probably for the first time in his life, but since he doesn't even consider a possibility of getting lamp flashed, he dies, but Bensi finds a sick kill with a deagle in ramp. T-side is splitting on A through con, but Silvers do a good job of playing crossfire and Bensi finds another kill in connector. Surely they won't lose this 3 vs 1. Or that's what I thought. Next round starts with HaiX throwing a really good nade for ramp, but he quick switches weapons and fails to find an easy kill. But Dorian almost instantly refrags him. Camry punishes a T who tried going through the smoke, and he clearly hears steps from an enemy behind him. Or not. Meanwhile, Bensi finds another kill but instantly gets refragged, and we have a 2 versus 1 situation. Let's see how it goes. Well, GG. In my opinion, the best players in the silver team were HaiX and Bensi. I can't say that they deserve 25k, but they're definitely playing better than average 5k rating players. I genuinely thought that I'm gonna finish first season on 25k, but I've managed to find 5 legit players with a rank of 30,000 and made silvers play against them. Alright, gentlemen, we are gonna be spectating the silver number 1. With this guy, it's actually a little bit interesting and weird story. The 30k players that I managed to find, they were complaining about this guy the most, and he actually has the most interesting backstory. He applied for this show and he said that he is around 10k premier rating, 5 to 10k. Also, he's got like 1.5 or like 2,000 hours, something between that. But he also decided to switch and hop on a completely empty and completely new account, and 30k players started complaining about him the most, so we're gonna watch him first. He's got skins as well on this account. Skins don't mean shit anyways. Next person who we're gonna be spectating is Jolly. Jolly also has some skins. That's actually very impressive. Star Trek Brightwater, absolute garbage skin. Good. Our next candidate, Cryvu, who is currently FACEIT level 4, 54% win rate, and 8.7k premier rating. Next candidate, Harlem Ball Gobblers, who is currently 12,000 premier rating. So out of all people that we have seen here, he probably has the highest rating. Our last candidate, ZapTap. Yeah, so ZapTap is a German. That's very sad. He is currently 8,500 premier rating with 1,700 hours. And funny addition to that information, he's got the same amount of 1,700 hours in Rust. Maybe he should stick to a different game. Anyways, alright, they decided to stack B. 3 people going here. I guess they're gonna hide. Are they gonna boost someone on the side? Okay, this is actually a little bit of a sign of a silver. What I would want them to do is this guy could throw nades, this guy could go here or play near balcony, but preferably when you're stacking B, ideally you need to boost the guy on the side. This is like number 1 high elo play when you're stacking B. Cryvu. He's gonna be playing the first contact, so I guess he's gonna be the B anchor in this incredible scenario. I don't like this at all. This is really bad. First of all, he spotted the guy. A pixel, but he spotted him. Second of all, a good player, good B anchor always is jumping here. He could be jumping here, and he also could be jumping in the safest position here that James showed in his video. ZapTap. He's gonna be playing as a third person on B side, throwing a molly. Absolutely garbage Molotov actually, that should land deeper. He doesn't throw it, he goes back. Meanwhile, Harlem spots an enemy in pit and makes a kill. Oh, very nice shot, actually very impressive, very good. They managed to find 1 kill and they are already rotating, and then he goes back. I guess they fell for the bait. If we look at the map, we can see that a player with a bomb is in A palace, and this rotation of silvers from B side could have changed the outcome of this round. Because as you remember,
once you spot the bomb, you're legally allowed to rotate to other side and completely forget about this side because the bomb is already there.
But the problem is that silver started rotating way before they spotted the bomb. ZapTap heard C players rushing B, but his teammates were way too busy with a useless rotation to A side, so ZapTap was left in a 1 versus 3 and died. He hears multiple people running behind him, buddy. Headphones by them. You can hear people running behind you. He completely turns around, and only after 1, 2, and almost 3 people are out on side, he turns around with a knife open and most likely gonna... Yep. And he is... I would say that this guy, from the way he moves, he actually doesn't give me like silver vibes. He's got like actually pretty decent crosshair placement. He reacted to the guy in main, reacted to the info actually. Not bad, not bad. Meanwhile, Harlem wanted to rotate to B, but for some reason decided not to. he doesn't over-rotate and spots a guy with a bomb there, jumping, and tries to challenge him because he understands it's a 1v1, the majority of T's are actually on B side, and now they're rotating to him, they are giving the call, and he's kind of sandwiched here. There is absolutely nothing he can do, but he actually played pretty well. He's going back. Unfortunately, yeah, you cannot expect his teammate gets a kill, he picks mid very late. I already can tell you that this is a very high sense player because of how he moves his crosshair, aiming at, I don't know, Shaquille O'Neal, and he's gonna be lurking from Eps, and then he goes back to Pete, I guess, because his teammate's cold. Again, very shaky crosshair, that's what I'm noticing. Super hyper aware of everything. Here's a... He's hyper aware of places where opponents cannot be, but when they can be somewhere, he's not aware. Okay, well, that's a great sign. Second round, my favorite part about players of low rank, they don't tend to play and stick to the positions. Oh, bro, we are seeing the most, like, casual silver thing when some people are buying, some people are doing just buying random, some people are not buying at all, so not managing the economy. This is bad. This is really bad. You never get this kill ever in your entire life. You're an easy target to a guy crossing from pit. And... there we go. Zap Zap. Gonna be playing on B side here again. He hears people catwalk. He should be falling back. That's really bad. He hears a guy. Awareness 101. He hears people here. He hears people here. He's confused. He has no idea what to do. He is dead. Okay, there we go. Opponents are taking mid. A bit unaware of con. And gonna be spraying through here. And most likely... Okay, doesn't die. The mag ends, but he keeps shooting. Brother mine, these are called headphones. You have a knife, sell this knife and get this. If I can afford it in my sanctioned land, you probably can. Harlem buys the second armor and MP9. The nade should be maybe a little bit later, but considering the fact that he's with Molly, that's alright. He's stuck in the ladder. Bad crosshair placement, bad peek. Preferably peek further from the wall, you know, because when you peek close to the wall, you see your opponent later. Bomb is being played anyways. He's gonna be able to refrag this guy. Almost. He's coming window. He does have the nade, as far as I can see. And he is... Yeah, okay, he spots a few people. I don't know what the flashes were. Gets stuck in the window multiple times. He gets stuck in the window again. Here's multiple people on short. Also, here's a flash. Might have heard the guy dropping out. And he's gonna be... doing what? Oh. Okay. Okay. Wait, what? Oh, no way. They turned around... Okay, so the idea was actually really good, but ideally, I would have at least looked at them. He just decided to, like... Sorry, my hair? My beautiful hair needs to be in place, sorry. That's very important for the video, sorry. If I was him, I would have at least looked there, in case, you know, someone turns around, and they did. Or you could have went behind the smoke and tried to ninja defuse. But since Nidak didn't have a smoke or kits, only God's miracle could have saved this round. Next round, Jolly saved up for an AWP, doesn't have armor. Breaks a window, of course gets stuck in the... yeah, of course gets stuck. Makes a kill, falls back. Roberto, kind of your fault. I understand you're confident in everything, but picking before the smoke. I mean, you get punished for it. He had a good timing, pretty good play. Falls back, it gets naded, and... He made a second kill, wait. And the silvers exploded. And he peeks on his advantage. Actually, well played. Cry Vu gets an M4, first armor, no nades, no utility, nothing. Could have bought first armor against HaiX, but yeah, crossing like this is a huge mistake against people on ramp without a molly. Here's a guy in con, sprays it down, turns around and... Do you understand? Do you like this? I know the demo play sounds way clearer than you hear them in game, but bro, you sprayed? 1, 2, 3 steps. I heard 3 steps. This. I don't even mean like specific this, just anything. Any headphones, I don't know. I can probably go and search for some of my old headphones and I can send it to you, bro. What, bro? Alright, now he's gonna be... Bro, I have no... What is... Hello? What is that? What is that lineup? Alright, checking Eps, checking Pete. Doesn't spot anyone. Here's steps, he hears steps, multiple... Turn around. You've heard so many shots, your teammate died, it took so much time for you to react to that. ZapTap buys an M4 and full pack of utility and second armor because he's managed to save for a couple of rounds. I'm speaking very fast because I took way too much. He throws a molly, goes back to P car. I've absolutely no idea what the f does he want to do here. He should be playing short because he played short previously, but okay. Falling back to B, people could be already at him. He's not aware of this. Throws a terrible, not super terrible, but like a pretty bad flash. Gets smoked, exposes his position. He's still alive, but it's a 2 versus 3. Throws a incredible nade. Okay, sure. He probably expects someone in ladder room, but and yeah, he just gets killed. Slowly rotating towards mid, but the guy could be in jungle already. He needs to understand that. He probably doesn't. No, he doesn't. Okay, so another sign of a player who is not very high elo. When 2 of your teammates are getting killed on A and in con, you need to expect someone to be on jungle at least. Like a good player who does a rotation, he holds this a little bit, you know? Because by rotating like this, he already gave opponents full info about where he's going. Yeah, you see, like the guy, Lumi, spots him. The nades are being thrown towards him simply because he didn't like wait out the rotation, just fully ran towards CT. So the bomb is being planted, he tries to spam it, he exposes himself even more, Define finds the last kill, and there we go, and so far he's 0-3. I would understand where the concern is coming from the 30k players, however, so far I have not seen anything so special about this guy, and he's, yeah, 0-3. While 2 of his teammates actually managed to find some kills. Actually, oh, whoa, okay, whoa, slow down, what the f. I need to take a little bit of time to complain about CS2. He didn't counter-save, he started shooting while running, and he actually managed to hit a guy probably once, right? Okay, he lines up the nade, and I think this moment caused the 30ks to... Oh, yeah, so this moment caused the 30ks to complain and so saying, he's actually, you know, if you're a 5k or 10k player, please let me know if you know this nade or not, because this nade has been like shown by Monacy, like literally, I don't know, in the beginning of CS2. This is a very common and basic nade. The knowledge of this nade doesn't prove the fact that the guy is like higher than 10k rating. Jolly, the molly is pretty bad. The nade is also, first of all, it's very late. The guy could have already crossed out. The nade here, first of all, look where it lands. Second of all, the guy cannot be here on 147, yeah? Playing under palace, making noise, they could have heard you. Peeking also, again, like, very lazy in a way, not properly clear. Doesn't properly clear, and just turns... Yeah, this is bad. Again, this just shows the lack of experience and the fact that he's completely unaware of where his opponents could or could not be. Gets mollied in con, just takes 40 damage and leaves, okay? He knows one guy is catwalk and a very, very good shot actually. He should not have re-peeked against Nob. He probably should have went to the right side of con. ZapTap, show us how you're gonna throw that nade, because the previous nade was beyond insanity. That is also really bad. The nade that is good can be either thrown from car deep right here, right there, or you can also throw it from here, aiming at this side of the wall. Teammate gets a kill, and he should be just playing crossfire, not looking at the wall, playing crossfire. Okay, his teammate makes another kill, and he should be picking on a... Okay, at least. A little bit late than he should have. Once you hear an AWP shot right there, he could have instantly swung, and the AWP, while it's on a cooldown of a shot, he could have made an easy kill. Cryvu, he's back to playing on B, that's great. Throws a smoke, and yeah, he's just... This is really bad, because by throwing the smoke, you allow the lurk to come through. So if you throw the smoke, you need to be playing close to the smoke to punish any potential lurkers. But what you do is you do completely the opposite. Don't tell me he's gonna make steps here. And he makes the step. Bro, when you're playing on B, you're not allowed to make steps. You're going fully stepping. He can hear you. If I hear a guy throwing a utility and then I can literally hear him jumping to short, I'm going out, I'm killing him, bro. They're gonna be playing double short, which is I mean, that's alright. The guy on B, as you can see, is slowly lurking out. He makes a kill, which is good, but they give B site entirely. This is not what you want to see from the B anchor. Ideally, you should be playing like jumping, collecting info. And if he had done that, he would not have missed the last enemy who pushed B through apps. And not just pushed, but managed to check out the entire plant, spotted clueless ZapTap on short, and tapped him, then planted the bomb. It's a 2 versus 1 situation. The Silvers have a real shot at taking their first round. Nitek and Cryvu push out together, coming out of market. Cryvu goes first and instantly dies, checking some random angle. Nitak is left in a 1v1 against a 30k premier rating FACEIT level 10 player and easily secures his frag.
Oh, yeah, sure. Well played.
And then the round. Man, if only they played like this every round. Round 5 kicked off with two absolutely terrible same molotovs into pit and a brilliant grenade from Harlem. After which he took a position under Palace, only to brainlessly decide to push pit right away.
Also kind of very instant, even looked very unnatural here. I don't think he's cheating or anything, he's just like, let me watch this one more time. Yeah, that's just, I know that this is more like luck based, he didn't like fully control it, but that was also like very instant.
The second Molotov was thrown by Jolly. He and Harlem were playing A side together.
His teammate spots one more guy on A side, and I guess just aim difference. Ideally, when your teammate is pushing pit, he should have played with him and tried to refrag. He probably could have refragged, but he decided to play passive from side.
Meanwhile,
again, as a B anchor, he's doing a really bad job because he's not defending B side and not collecting info at all. He's also not buying a Molotov.
Throws a smoke right into his teammate's Molotov. He throws a smoke right in it. Bro,
I'm sorry, if you think that you are hard stuck in your rating, I can already tell you, buddy, you're not, you're delusional.
This starts pissing me off. Spots a guy there, but he's also getting spotted and dies, yeah. Throws a bad Molotov for B again. These people don't know utility. Tracking his teammate through the wall. Maybe he is the German with the wall hack. Maybe it's Chris from the cheater exposing video. Anyways, going out. Awareness. Bye-bye Zap-Tap.
Now let's see what Nitak doing the entire round.
He's gonna be coming window, he now takes the sniper rifle, gets stuck in the window again, okay, sure. Throws a nade, but this nade is not perfect. He actually 33 HP, right? This is not... Okay, this is not what I want to see. Yeah. Even though this is a pretty good kill, this is not what I would want to see. So he's coming towards CT, he already knows that one guy is somewhere here. A good player would scope towards default or would scope towards somewhere on site. He just like completely ignores it, throws a nade, exposes himself, shows his position and throws a flash. Even though here, like he gets a kill. Okay, that's sure, but he would have gotten a kill without wasting all of the time if he just pre-scoped, you know? Now he's gonna be playing with MP9 and he's gonna be playing in connector, yeah. So he throws a smoke for bottom con, throws a flash, I guess. Makes a step, now they heard him definitely, and he's not aware of, he's not, oh, no. Dude, hello? And he writes nice short. So this is awareness 101 on Mirage. You don't have a short player, your short player is, hello. Let's see if he's gonna go towards A. He will. Bro, I don't know how these players think, because look, as far as I can see, yeah, no, okay, now he turns around, leaves his teammate, loses his timing. His teammate is playing on B, and he's gonna be playing kitchen probably, yeah. Hello. This is his short play. What the f is he doing? Even if they pre-call this is smoked, which means that they're gonna be trying to take either short or they're gonna be trying to take late con. So what he does is he comes towards here, he hears one guy bottom con, and that's pretty much it. To not look under like this, it's just like completely shows lack of awareness, right? Yep, buys a flash, also first armor and M4. And he's gonna be trying to flash himself out, most likely, if he hears someone in pit. However, that's actually a really bad strategy, because you wanna do that when someone is spotting for you from here, maybe from default, maybe from stairs, maybe from any position on the map where you can collect the info about pit or ramp, but he just throws this flash and just peeks on the late timing, and Dope Fresh is here holding him, so he will he'll most likely die.
T's are pushing A plant from all the sides, leaving only Jolly on side, who terribly whiffs his shots. All because of his ridiculously high sensitivity. Meanwhile, Kryvo is rotating from B, and if his reaction time was even remotely close to a 30k player, Jolly would still be alive. It's a 2 vs 4 situation, and there is already full info that at least 3 Ts are 100% on A. In this scenario, the best move would be to fall back and save, which is probably what Kryvo intended to do, but first he decided to grab an AK and hold? Yeah. The last one alive is Zap-Tap. Here's Roberto on short, is he gonna kill him? Oh, he got spotted, I think, no? I think he might have spotted a pixel here. Yeah, he might have spotted a pixel here, because he stayed way too close to the wall. Now he's playing window. Okay. Jump down mid. I like when you stick to fights and try to do aggressive moves and stuff. I like that, but the aim difference is so high between the skill of those players. It's kind of late to A, but he's got the farmers, and for the first time, he's gonna be throwing a molly. He throws a D. Not like this. Ideally, of course, he should have thrown a molly earlier. He should not have waited like this. Yep, just get caught off timing. Oh, what is he doing? Oh, okay, that's actually... he went inside con. He turned around because his A player died and refragged the guy on A. Yeah, but there is absolutely nothing he could have done. He just gets completely destroyed from pretty much every position. Going to short, shifting. Gets smoked, goes through the smoke and leaves B completely open. Bro, what is this? Imagine I'm a person who is at war. What is happening here is someone throws some utility, like a Molotov, in front of me, right? Imagine there is like a smoke somewhere here in front of me. My enemies, they have not figured out my position. But what I do is I just randomly pop, you know? And then I expose my position, do absolutely nothing, and then just... Bro, this is not how you play this game. Or life. War tips by HaiX, yeah, that's me. Exposes his position, completely leaves B side. If he would have been B side, he probably could have made a kill. It's being planted for short. If he wasn't timing here, he would have been more aware. He just goes out with a knife. Buddy, friend of mine, you're 1 versus 4. You're jumping out to B side. Alright, let's recall the start of this round. Yep, that moment right there. Here, as you can see, ZapTap rushes mid alongside Jolly. Then he dies and Jolly doesn't even try to refrag him. And look here, Fiskin right there, he does not expect the second guy to be like somewhere around here or here. If he repeaks right now instead of hiding, that's his kill. But not only he sells his teammate entirely, please tell me he kills him. He doesn't, but he could have if he picked on timing. Dude, hello. Oh, boy. So he misses the first opportunity, and then... Bro, I guess that you can call a little bit unlucky, but you should be killing a guy who has a knife or a nade in his hands, you know? Yeah, he falls back, knows the guy's in B, and... yeah, he should be saving this, because they know where you are. The next round begins and everyone scatters to their positions. Nitek starts in window and he eats every flash that T's throw to mid. At the same moment, a smoke lands, forcing Nitek to fall back. T's are pushing short and preparing to move towards B, where ZapTap and Kryvo are playing. Again, a useless shish garbage smoke. Due to bad timing, Kryvo barely makes it to short, but the T's are already too close, forcing him to fall back. Oh, I was about to say, bro, he's playing with fire here. But ZapTap saves the situation. Nice kill. Meanwhile, another T player is already in ladder room. Nitek heard multiple footsteps running through short and starts shooting through the smoke to vents. He hears them. His guess that someone might be there turns out to be correct. Yeah, no, nothing, he cannot expect that, obviously, yeah. Hearing the shots, Kryvo decides to push short, checks ladder and... out-aims Define. That's actually was very surprising to see, but that's yes too, I guess. Meanwhile, things are stable on A side. Oh lord, this utility is so bad. Look at this nade, bro. This is good. This nade is good. This is good. But this is not your nade. What are you looking at? Where are you aiming? Hello? Jolly is playing connector, waiting for a push through the smoke. There are not that many options unless you have a nade. Maybe help players on short. No, repeak. Okay, at least that. Very late repeak. But ideally, he should be holding cross for his teammate, but he's not. They don't know how to play positions on this map, which just indicates exactly the rank that they should be on. Harlim pushes A palace. Very bad peek here. Completely doesn't expect the guy to be on the right. Crosshair placement completely ignores the angle on the left. No, it's alright, it's actually okay to take EPs on the late timing. Spots the guy in jungle. A little bit late on the adjustment. Nothing he could have done here, I think. I mean, he should have stayed in EPs probably. Most likely that would have been the best play. And the last one standing is ZapTap. The position is really bad, because if you stay on this thing, it's alright. But here, your silencer is sticking out, so anyone who could be coming, they will instantly spot you. And anyone who's gonna be coming from short, you're kind of way too exposed, you know? I didn't spot him. Yep. Probably just Unlucky. Next round, and Jolly throws a very bad utility, and as you can see, almost gets punished for this shit utility. Look, this is what I mean. Yeah, he doesn't kill you immediately, but if you would have been crossing here or crossing here, you would be dead. And look, he pretty much just got you here. A player with a good aim would not let you out of here. You dink him and everything, yeah, I mean, sure, yeah, but still, like, you already put yourself in a disadvantage with 8 HP. And you die from con. Well, Zap Tap playing short on a very late timing, picking after Molly. Unlucky timing, and yeah, not a single chance. Not a single chance. Okay, so smoke, I can't, bro. This smoke. Teammate gets killed in con, and he's expecting someone to cross to jungle, which is actually a pretty good play while his teammate rotates to CT. This is actually a pretty decent play, but the gap is just way too unbelievably, like, low. Yeah. His player in con died, he resmokes con and goes back to CT again, I guess, sure. Okay, sure. Player in apps gets mollied. 2 versus 5. And Harlem pushes A Palace once again, once more poorly checking all the positions, but this time he decides to stay there. They're gonna try to plant. Do they expect him? Let's see. He knows one guy's CT, one guy's default. Unfortunately, should have continued spraying. Probably would have gotten the kill. Next round, Raivu and ZapTap completely ignore B side and run straight to short. But this time T's are also rushing mid, so 2 unexpected players on short could ruin their plans. And that's exactly what happens. ZapTap gets a frag and immediately gets shot by his teammate. Gets tagged by Raivu and instantly turns around. They heard at least 3 people on mid, so the decision to fall back was the right one. Raivu throws a smoke on short. Bro, he's not aware. I'd say they played pretty well if it weren't for that guy with a bomb who was sneaking towards B the whole time. And while both of them were distracted by the enemy on short, the bomb carrier kills clueless ZapTap.
Meanwhile,
A side remains as stable as ever. Molly and a nade. No utility for Pete. Are we gonna see it this time? No. Right, clearing Pete slowly, very shaky aim. Turns around from Pete, very... Yeah, and again, it just gets stuck. This movement and everything. Bro, you didn't check apps properly, there could be a lurk, you already got killed like this. This is pretty much just food, free kills, pots, easiest frags for lurkers. Make some good damage, but completely unaware from anyone on A side. Who would be lurking. Makes a kill on Fiskin, that's pretty good, okay. Does he know about the second one? Most likely not. Good crosshair placement, but unfortunately, not today. Making a lot of steps, he knows that one guy was somewhere on short, now he knows that he's in ladder room, he's low HP, he should be making this kill 100%. He just turned him ladder, go on top, kill him, go on top and kill him, go on top and kill him. Yes. Nice, really good. He could not have predicted the second guy, but yeah, at least he made a right play here. Is that the 1v2 round? Oh yeah, that's my favorite. And now they're gonna be playing together again. Let's see if they're gonna be able to win this round. Just like the previous time when they played together, they decide to play 2 people on B because they probably understand that the guy against them is a better player, so they just want to utilize the numerous advantage that they have and just hold angles passively and expect him to go towards them, I guess. And he's actually going towards them. I guess Dope-Rush is very confused here, he doesn't understand what's happening because people on his elo and his rating don't play like this. After you have checked, there is like most likely no one in apps, and you just check short, you might as well, for a split of a second, think that, oh, maybe I should check kitchen. Or not. Oh, he gets killed, and... No... Just XD, yeah, that's just my pure expression, just XD, bro, I don't know. I don't want to trash talk this guy or anything, but he could have easily won this round if he just had a little bit better spray control and maybe a little bit more luck. ZapTap. Now he's playing A side because he's tired of just losing A side all the time. That's exactly what I wanted to say. Like, he's got some decent game understanding and maybe not, okay. Playing in connector without a smoke is actually a terrible decision, but okay. Spots one guy under con, but again, oh no, he's aware, he was aware. Just gets one tapped, okay, never mind.
Throws a smoke again. I hate this smoke, bro. I think I'm gonna start hating smokes after watching this guy play. I'm smokophobic. And this is how you play. Wait. Oh no. And he writes nice wall hack. I really hope he's joking right now. This is the worst possible outcome you can, like, you can play here. 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 Anywhere while you have a smoke. Ideally, you should be playing on car, as I said, expecting the lurk to come. And you are not holding anything at all. Look. He accidentally clears you while you're not even looking at him. Again, the molly is bad. The nade, at least they try to stack up. The nade does a 360, okay? Goes to window. Absolutely nothing to do here in window. I guess he expects someone to jump through the window smoke, but you can't be so paranoid all the time. Yeah, he just... two of his teammates die. He doesn't try to commit towards refrag. Spots one guy here, exposes himself, insta-reloads after shooting 3 bullets. I'd like to point that out. Yeah, and gets killed exactly where he was aiming for. So not only he sold 2 of his teammates without a refrag, he didn't even originally stick to his plan of holding the window. Opponents are not expecting him to be here. Lets the guy cross. Did he do a silent jump? Maybe. Now the guy crosses to window. Someone writes nice wall hack. Okay. Gets a guy jumping from window and runs away, and he also hears a guy on short. He's gonna try to retake this, but 1 versus 4. I don't think he's gonna win this. No. Throws a flash right in his face. Spots a... Yeah, nothing he could have done here. To think that this guy is cheating or smurfing? Absolutely not. Harlem Ballgobblers. Throws a smoke. I don't like this at all. He gives up a site way too much. This is really bad. This is also immediately really bad. You just heard like 5 flashes on A. Yet you completely ignore it. And then take out a knife. Make it stop, please. Get... Bro. No, I can't, bro. I can't. He's done that like what? Like 20 times already? He blinds himself by the flash and just... I'm gonna play a compilation of him just getting stuck in this window nest, whatever the fuck it's called. Yeah, so anyways, running out with a knife, sure, okay, great. Gets the kill. Tries to go through the smoke, maybe? Yeah, and gets just killed through the smoke. Yep. Now he plays short. Going towards short, knows that there is no one in catwalk. Stays kinda AFK. Holds top mid for a little while. I would not have probably taken out the knife here, but okay. Awareness. His teammate is already shooting, and on a radar you already see this guy, and you're taking out the molly. Like, you're not reacting to this. A good player would have reacted to this almost immediately, you know? Throws a nade from mid, falls back, again hides behind it, and I'd like to point it out, completely exposed to under, doesn't even check it for a split of a second. People are coming A. Awareness is just not there. 1 bullet, buddy. Yeah, aim, everything is bad. And now it's time for T side. A execution. 2 players go through apps, the rest through Pete. Again, also no armor. This guy no armor, this guy no armor, this guy no armor, this... Like, bro, what the f is wrong with you guys? Like, what are you doing? So, they're throwing utility here. I have no idea what the f this Molotov does. Let's see where it lands. It lands on default. Bro, this guy is a certified TikTok watcher, I swear to God. Utility being thrown, going out. Bro, the fact that he didn't die here is just a matter of luck, because instead of just going and running and shooting, utilizing how broken pistols are in CS2, he crouches
He crouches. Jolly flashing for his teammate, even though this flash is absolutely garbage, does absolutely nothing. Right? Yeah, he flashed himself even. Okay, that's great. All the silvers make it to side. ZapTap secures the first kill of the round, jumps down and plants the bomb. But this guy has other plans. Harlem could have prevented it if he kept watching CT, but he turns towards connector and dies a second later. Yeah, and the guy just pushes for the smoke. And Krybu follows his example shortly after. I don't want to say anything anymore, if I'm being honest. Pretty good pre-aim. Again, crosshair placement does not give me any silver vibes, right? Far from perfect aim. Yeah, just gets killed. I have no idea where he's shooting, but okay. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah, that works, I guess. Spots the guy on top. I guess nothing he could have done. Throws a flash. And he needs to fall back. If you're a good player, you should be expecting this. Oh, he gets knifed here, even better. Yeah, sure, buddy. Okay, yeah, that's tilting as shit. Gets knifed, throws a nade, and he just... yeah. Oh, and he... Yeah, bro, this guy so far, from what I've watched, is just... The anchor of this team. The anchor who is just holding them back so much. He did some team damage, he doesn't hold sides, he just dies, does absolutely... Nah, bro, that... Harlem Bull Gobblers throws a nade for... Forest, I guess? Gets tagged with a scout and... It's waiting for someone to push. Probably thinks that he's gonna lurk them out in mid, takes a deagle. Roberto? Nah. Nah. No. Oh, he knifed someone. Okay, yeah. Yeah, well, there we go. My conclusion about this player: can fit between 10 to 12.5k. Definitely not a cheater. Definitely not a smurf. Okay, HaiX, what about Jolly? So with Jolly, he did some great plays in the beginning where he re-peeked with an AWP towards a window. I'm gonna give him an advice of probably lowering your sense, or if you want to continue playing with a high sense, play some aim trainers and get adjust to your sense, because your initial flicks and your targeting and the micros are pretty bad because of your shaky aim. And also please learn some basic utility. Yeah, your rating, in my opinion, should be something between 7.5 to maybe 10k, but in my opinion, not higher. I understand. And what do you think about Krybu? Yeah, this guy, I'm not even gonna try to give any tips or anything. This is just pure silver material, in my opinion. Nah, I can't. Whew, that was difficult. That was so difficult to watch. Holy shit. Yeah, that was rough, but it's the truth. And what do you think about Harlem? Probably deserves the rank that he is. Like, just pretty decent aim, but with just that aim, he doesn't have any understanding of how to play positions, basic utility, absolutely nothing. So I think that he is exactly on the rank where he should be. Okay, I got it. And what can you say about ZapTap? Yeah, so what can I tell you about this guy? Pretty decent aim, bad utility, below average awareness. I would say that he's a little bit better than some of his teammates. He should be around 10k. He can be on that rank, but he can be a little bit better. Yeah. Well, guys, that was the end of Season 1 of Hardstack episodes. Please let me know if I should continue with Season 2. I really appreciate you watching this, and I also wanted to say thanks to every person who became a member of this channel. It only costs $1, but I appreciate every single person who is supporting me. I'll see you in my new videos. God bless you. I'm out.